Out. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Come on. Here. Come here. Leave it. Leave it. Come on. Come here. Here. Ronnie.
Hello.
How are you, Ronnie? Where do I live? I live in England, Ronnie. Where do you live? Ronnie says he lives in the Philippines. Ah, Siggy. Siggy, Siggy. Eh. Ronnie says, I subscribe to you. Thank you, Ronnie. Ronnie, are you still there? What part of the Philippines do you live in? Panglao? Bohol? That is my dog, yeah. Elsa. Her name is Elsa. Someone else's dog in there. Ronnie says, I have a dog. What dog have you got, Ronnie? How old is it? How old is your dog? Here, look. Here, go see. It's too slow. Too slow. his name is called Shadow. Ronnie says his dog's name is called Shadow. Victor says hello, hello Victor. And then Ronnie says, what will you buy with $100,000? $100,000? Don't know. $100,000 is not a lot of money in this country, to be honest with you. It used to be years ago, say 50, 60 years ago, it would have been a lot of money, but not nowadays, it isn't. I mean, you could probably buy a house in England for that amount of money, but it won't be a livable house. You'll have to put another 50,000 into it easily, depending on what work needs doing. So you could buy a nice camper van and just sleep in a camper van and live life like that. Ronnie says, what's my favourite online game? I don't have a favourite because I don't really like, if you're on about games like action games, things like that, I'm not really into those. I'm playing on YouTube. If you look at my channel, I play word search with some people, or whatever it is, word search, or guess, I can't remember, word search or something like that. But I don't play Roblox or anything like that. Your favourite game is online is Roblox. Ronnie says, do I have good profile? What do you mean? Don't know what you mean. You have another channel with 5,000 subscribers. Cool. Among Us. Hang on, let me just catch up on the chat. Among Us says hi. Hello. Ronnie, no. Hey Ruby, Nothing Masters, hello. How are you? How are you, Ruby? Come here. Lee Annie says hi. Hello. How are you? Yeah, come here. Bring it here. Hey. Little bugger. Lee Annie says lovely dog. Ronnie says what is the most popular movie in YouTube? Skibbity, Toilet or Eek? I don't know, I've never watched them or heard of them. Leanne says I'm fine, thanks. And she's from the UK. Cool. I'm in the UK as well. Whereabouts in the UK are you from? Among Us says him too. Leanne's from North Wales. Nice. I know a channel called Gravity Core Fitness. They're from Wales. Among Us says he is England. Leanne says cool. She's 46. Are you? Give it, leave it, leave it. Here, come here. Ruby's waving bye-bye, I think. Thanks, Ruby, for coming in so early and leaving a like. Leanne says, what is your name? Why do you want to know that? Leanne says, cute dog, just wondering. Among Us says, my name is Lucas. Lucas. You can call me Lucas. Leanne says, cool. Leanne says, hey Lucas, where are you from? Among Us says, guess it starts with U and it's in Europe. Leanne says, my mate had a Jack Russell. Leanne says, Ukraine. Among Us says, correct. Among Us says, I live in Greece, by the way. Leanne says, cool. How old are you? Among Us says 25. And Leanne says cool. Leanne, do you have a YouTube channel? Do you do content, live streaming? Leanne says might. Leanne says she's new to this YouTube. Among Us said, I have so many things in my clipboard. Oh. And some random more things. Come on. Among Us says my English might be garbage sometimes. Sort of rabbit poo. There's lots of rabbits up here at night time or early in the morning. It's misty today. Ronnie says, GuyAndElsa, I'm back. Lee, hello Lee. How are you today, Lee? Among Us says, when I run outside, it feels like I'm melting because it's so hot here. Have I read that? Ruby waving emoji. My Among Us says, my notification says it's 33 degrees, and after it says it feels like 36. Among Us says my notification switched to 37 instead of 36. Yeah. Lee says, I always seem to enter your live when you're near the lighthouse. True. Is that dragonfly then? There, look. It's catching all the little flies. Ronnie says, I'm actually an FBI agent. Among Us says, in 1 PM it becomes 34 degrees here. 1 PM. And Lee says, dragonflies are a sign of good luck. Are they? Cool. It was a dark coloured one. You get different colours of them, don't you? Like electric blue, orange, the dark ones, like brown, not brown colour. Among Us says the symbol is invisible behind this text. So I might have put 10 or 20 symbols without anyone except me noticing. Don't know what you mean, mate. Lee says, a bit overcast there today. It is, Lee. It is a little bit overcast. It's a bit foggy as well, a bit misty. Got low cloud. Lee says, Among Us, are you tripping? Among Us says, beautiful sky, this one isn't invisible. Huh? She's seen something. She's now gone down the cliff. Oh dear. Wonder how long I've got to wait till she comes back. There she is, look. Among Us is, but this is, and YouTube didn't even know that it exists right when I'm typing this, so you all think I'm lying. And pretty much it's the verified thingy you get in Roblox, but in YouTube it's invisible. But I don't know, haven't got a clue, mate. Lee says, yeah, okay, Among Us. Hello. What was that? Did I miss something? Just find the search. Lee. Cool. Among Us, you're having a little bit of a break. I think you've trying to spin people out, aren't you? What does it say there? In your clipboard, it will look like a G. Among Us, if I can send you a image. Leanne says, sorry, my mate rang me. It's alright, you're alright. Lee says, Among Us, go away for 10 seconds and come back and say something we can understand. Yeah. Stop talking gibberish. He's either drunk, been smoking that wacky wacky, or tripping. Ronnie says, hey, Among Us is cool. Among Us. Leanne says, hey everyone.
What's the observation place?
Oh dear, we've got cyclists. Elsa might chase them. Lee says, hi Leanne. Leanne says, here, Ots, going to be thunder and lightning. When he says bye, Leanne says, hi Lem. It's Lee. Among Us says, my Roblox. No, leave it, leave it, leave it. She'll probably fit through that. Yes, she did as well, look. Among Us says bye. This way, come on, here. Come, come on. Here, 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 here. Come on. Here, come on. Here. Twit. No, come on, we're going this way. See ya. Come on. Lee says, what's she after in there? She keeps picking up stones off the floor, and I don't like her doing that because my last dog done it, and it where's the teeth done? You can hear that woodpecker. Where's the teeth done? So I don't like her getting stones. She does usually push them along with her nose and her paws. She pushes them forward, but she started picking them up in her mouth now, and I don't want her to do that. So yeah, I chucked a stone in there, so she was trying to go in there and look for it. And then once she got through the gate, Lee, she thought, as I'm walking off, she's like, well, hang on, how do I get out? He's walking away, and you can see her panicking a little bit. Leanne says, yes, I can. Well, you heard the woodpecker. I saw a green, red, black and white woodpecker this morning. Cycled right past it. It was attached to a, it was like on the side of a telegraph pole. Leanne says, hi Among Us. I did hear it. I've never seen one. Go on. Yeah, woodpeckers, they sound like they're laughing. When they chirp, they sounds like they're laughing. Lee, are you still there? Oh yeah, you are. Look here. Lee says we don't have them here. Woodpeckers. You don't have woodpeckers there. Really? It probably might be too hot for them. Possibly. We'll walk just round the long way. Actually, if I go that way, my internet is going to go off. So we'll go this way. It did yesterday anyway. Leanne says, no, it's Leanne, isn't it? Not Leanne, it's Leanne. Says, I had a squirrel come into my hall and it ran into bathroom, not where I am. Lee says, don't have squirrels either. Well, it's probably because your climate is a lot hotter, isn't it? I think. In Australia they have lots of snakes, don't they? Spiders, like venomous spiders, don't they? Scorpions, things like that, I think. Lee, do you have to check your shoes before you put them on in case there's a spider's got in them? Because someone who I used to know, he moved out to Australia, and he said the part of Australia where he lives, you have to check your shoes before you put them on in case there's a spider hiding in it and they bite you. Leanne says, I caught it and let it go. You caught the squirrel? It must have been a baby one. Must have been a baby one. Leanne says, I'm scared of spiders. Lee says, probably a good idea, but we know I never do. You never check your shoes. Leanne says, no adult. Huh? So I miss. Oh, it's an adult squirrel. Leanne says, I shut bathroom door. I got a cat carrier and took it out. Among us says, ants have been eating my entire kitchen. But I put some spray down. Lee says, I wear thongs, so no chance of spiders hiding in those. Leanne says, it ran up my back, it was running everywhere. Among us, it makes sense when my house is literally in a forest and mountain at the same time. That sounds like a nice place. And near a road. Leanne says spray doe ants are not good. Those ants are not good. Monga says it's pretty annoying with these barks in the night when I'm trying to sleep because my neighbours have dogs. Lee says, and no guy, not the panty kind, do you call them flip-flops? Huh? Oh, she's seen a squirrel. Let me read it again. Oh right, we call them. Sorry, I thought he was on about something else. Lee, we call them flip-flops. That's true. Leanne says is no good. Among Us says and the forest. Some strange noises when I'm going to sleep. See that squirrel? It's hiding in the tree. Got away from Elsa. It's an adult one. There's a few baby ones about at the minute. That's an adult one. It's gone. They're quick. Leanne says I can spell. You can. Ruby's here again. Look, nothing masters. Say hi to Chris Force. Ruby. Hope you're having a good day. And good fun on your little adventures, what I've been seeing you on. Leanne says, I didn't get much sleep last night. No? Oh. That's an aeroplane. Yeah, it's an aeroplane. Thought that was going to thunder then, because there's warnings that we're going to have thunderstorms. But it's an aeroplane. Leanne says, see you all soon. Have a nice day. Thanks, Leanne, you too. Thank you for coming to say hello and liking and subscribing. Have a good day. Leanne says, couldn't sleep. Lee says, bye, Leanne. Thanks for being here. Lee, do you fancy doing a word search later? And what's the time? 10, 11, 12. In 3 hours. Do you fancy doing a word search game? That'll be about the sort of time when Julie wakes up early. And Mary might be on there, like yesterday. Was it yesterday? Ooh. So I'm going to turn this live stream off in a couple of minutes. So I've got to an hour then. And I need to charge my phone up. Lisa's Among Us off on his tangent again. Lee says, yep, I'll be in that. See you then. Right. Cool. Alright, so I'll give it a couple more minutes and it'll be an hour. So, thank you for everyone for coming in to say hello. Please have a look at my playlist. This is Guy and Elsa. Thank you everyone who's left a like and anybody who's subscribed. I will be going live again in 3 hours from now, so that'll be about 1 o'clock, 1:15. Lee says, enjoy your morning, see you in a few hours. Yep, nice one Lee, cool. I'll see you in, look, Elsa's now gone to go and warn off the other dogs. Come on. Come on. Right. So, leave it with this view. So, thank you everyone again for coming in to say hello. And I will be going live again in 3 hours time from now. So, hopefully catch you all later. Lee, I'll see you in a few hours. Lee says, Elsa, that's not the way to make friends. I know she does that all the time. She pick and choose. But anyway, I'll see you in a few hours, Lee. And Julie, if you've just tuned in and you're watching, come and join us in 3 hours. Mary also. And Miss Magpie. We're going to do a word search. So, bye for now.